Yeah, hello guys. Good morning. So, I just want to. Something has been on my heart, and let me just say it out. You know, and like I said in my last video, in fairness to Nigerians, we voted, and we voted right. We did our part. So it is now up to INEC and the other guys to do what they are supposed to do the right thing. You understand? Um, this is an appeal to the people in authority. And look, see, if you don't, if you don't, if you don't do what is necessary, if you don't do the needful, the repercussions are going to be dire. Whether we like it or not, Nigeria is going to become a good country in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. But what? That I am very, very sure of. But the pathway that we are going to take there, that one is still the one that is in question. This is the last chance for us, the people, to do the right thing. God has different methods on how he wants to get his counsel ready, because Nigeria has to be okay as a matter of necessity for the rest of the world. And if this election does not go on well, these guys, if they don't do what is necessary, what is needed to pacify Nigerians, I am afraid of what is going to happen next. I am afraid. Like I said I said in one of my videos, I did, the video was so, I couldn't post it. I'll try and see if I can edit it and post it. There are 3 scenarios of how things can fail in any group, you understand, social system. There are just 3 of them. You get it. The first one is, there are 3 levels. The first level is when the government fails. Then when the state fails. When the state fails is when the principles of commerce breaks down. When the principles of commerce, trade, business, and the economy, as a matter of fact, the fundamentals of the economy, when it collapses, that is when the state fails. But when the society fails, it is not a good sight. It's not something that is good for anybody. The Nigerian society has been pushed to the edge. This Nigerian state is fundamentally flawed. You understand? And it has been pushing the society. The Nigerian state, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is different from the Nigerian society. This is the last chance for the state to rectify things at that level. Because if the society takes it upon itself to change things, it's not going to be easy for anybody. I'm going to give some examples of when that happened. First of all, I'm going to give the example of France. When the whole of Europe was being changed, was being transformed from the agrarian to industrial one, the English were very smart. The English aristocrats. They knew when to let go of power when the people were agitating for power, and they knew when to hold on to power. When one of their King Charles II, wanted to do agidi, his head went for it. The other kings learnt sense and everything, because when your head is on your shoulder, you don't want to use it, you will lose it. So later they started giving. William of Orange, all of them just giving little. Till now, I still don't understand at what point the English monarchy became a figurehead. I don't know. They knew when to relinquish power little by little, 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 until right now they are just a figurehead. But right now they still have their property. They still have their prestige. The French did not want to follow the English example. They were still holding on to power, have different levels. They had the peasants, they had the aristocracy, they had the clergy. Everybody was just chopping. Different opportunities came for them to follow the example of what's happening in England. Modernize, relinquish some of your power to the people, The people are ready to handle power. They didn't want to listen. They didn't want to listen. What happened when the French Revolution started? They now said, please, okay, let us create a constitutional monarchy. Oh, they wanted to start doing rush. It was already too late. All their heads went for it. Everybody, all the elites, none of them was safe. The number of elites that were safe during the French Revolution, they were not up to how many. The clergy, many of their heads went. When I mean their head left there, but they cut their head off. That's what I mean when I say their head left. I didn't mean it figuratively. A lot of things happened. The people suffered, died. Everybody died. Nobody was safe. French was necessary for transmitting these values of freedom, liberty to a sizable number of people. And God needed them to get their heads right. They didn't get their heads right on time and everything. Then God took control and then did what he needed to do. The same thing happened in Russia. The Russian Revolution. Even the last king, King Nicholas II, he had a last chance to change because the whole of Europe has modernized. You are still holding on to the archaic system. You still had serfs. There was a king that wanted to modernize everything. Other ones will come and put people back because you feel you have power. The last chance that this King Nicholas II had was in 1905. There was a revolution. People wanted change and this and that and everything. He's now deceived them. He said he was going to give them a constitution. Later, he now deceived them and now put them back into that former system and was feeling good with himself. When situation happened, somebody just took him, a photographer. First of all, they removed him. But at that time, it was already too late. When God takes control, takes it out of your hand. Okay. He was forced to abdicate. It was not even in his house. It was in war front. They called him. His generals gathered together and said, "Oh, yeah, sign away your crown." He signed it away and everything. They asked him, put him in house arrest. He couldn't go. If it was before, would have done probably left, gone to one of his other stuff. They said, go back in your house and stay. They were keeping him in house arrest. One photographer just said, okay, want to come and give you snap a photograph of you and your family, official photograph. They just put him there. They shot all of them, killed all of them. Till today, nobody knows who gave the order to kill the King Tsar Nicholas II. Nobody knows who killed them. Nobody knows who gave the order. There's still speculations all over the place. That's how they died and went like that. If you understand. The truth of the matter is that this is not the time for us to be doing mago. You can rig election in 2019, you will be pardoned. You can rig election in 2015, you will be pardoned any other time. But now, please, I am begging us, if anybody knows how to contact this Mahmoud guy, you know what to do. This election was rigged. Start an investigation. All the areas that were stuff and everything, let them redo the stuff or get the original one and then report the original one. You understand? We may not, I don't know what to say again. Please, let us do the right thing. You understand? Because if things go out of hand in Nigeria at this time, me, myself, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know how it's going to turn out. The last thing I'm going to say right now is this. To Nigerians who have come out to vote and vote right. You voted, you trusted Peter Obi to handle the country and handle it well. You understand? We should also trust him to fight for the mandate that was given to him. You understand? This was the same thing that happened in Abga when he was in Abga. When he was voted overwhelmingly by the people, the corrupt official establishment people stole his mandate from him. He went to court and took redress, sought redress, and then the election was given back to him. Even then, that was in 2003, there were less evidences, less technology. That's why the guy is relaxed. Now there's overwhelming evidence, and he has a mob behind him. It's most likely going to get what was given to him back, and he's going to become president. So let us, as much as we can, please, let's be peaceful, and let's let God play this thing out. That's all I have to say. He said, the word is enough for the wise. He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying.